Why is that you spend 3 weeks planning your last vacation, let's say to Italy, researching the hotels, finding the best pasta spots, making packing lists, but you've spent the last 3 years letting your career just happen to you? I realize that we are taught to plan our time off better than we plan our lives. We live in bits and pieces, playing it safe, hoping that the next promotion will finally make us feel that we arrived. And before you know it, your life escapes through your fingertips while you were busy being, let's say, realistic. Here's the mistake that most high achievers make. You want certainty. You want security. You sit down planning your future and immediately your brain screams, but how will I pay the mortgage? And how will I get the clients? But I'm 45. Is it too late? And then you treat your life like a project management chart. If you cannot see step 10, you refuse to take step 1. But in my Unicorn Dream Makers framework, we do it backwards. We don't start with the how. We start with a 5-year vision that has absolutely no limitations. And why? Because we are not taught to dream big. We are taught to be realistic. We are taught again to be safe and playing it safe and playing it small. But when you play small, you cannot unlock the beauty of this journey called life. I'm telling you. Playing it small, it wouldn't allow me to have the beautiful careers that I had and also finally break through and build something on my own, allowing me to have the freedom, not the freedom of time of not doing anything, but the freedom of choosing to work on something that is aligned 100% to me while providing impact not only to my clients, but my family. Let me ask you something. I want you to imagine it's 5 years from today. Everything went right. No realistic right. I mean, like everything went all right. Like you had a varita mágica, a magic wand. I have a client, let's call her Maria for confidentiality purposes, but she was stuck. She felt ungrateful for wanting more. And I told her to write her vision in present tense with sensory details, not just, I want a better job. And let me tell you what she wrote. I am 50 years old and I'm in the best shape of my life. I have contagious energy and I'm sitting outdoors with my husband, having the most loving relationship I have ever dreamed of. I am an executive leader developing the next generation, but I'm also growing my own business, creating generational wealth with purpose. Do you hear the difference? She didn't write, I hope to get a promotion. She wrote a movie scene where she's the star. And that's the clarity that I'm talking about. And let me tell you why this works, because of your RAS, your Reticular Activating System. Remember the bouncer that we talked about in the last video? Your brain filters out 99% of reality. When you don't have clarity, your bouncer lets fear and doubt in. And when you write that vision down, when you anchor it with emotion, you give your bouncer a new guest list. You start seeing resources that perhaps you ignored before. The mentors, the coaches, the videos, the community. And this is where you need to take a combination of two things, action and faith. You got that whisper to create this dream for a reason, and you're not alone. Let me tell you why you cannot plan the how in advance. I'll start with my own example. Last year, I wanted to increase my visibility for my brand. And my logical brain said, okay, Jenny, the how is that we're going to post on LinkedIn to get more followers. And that was on my bingo card. But because I was consistent with my action, I connected with a VP of a global company. One conversation led to another, and I ended up with an offer to lead the entire Spanish market. That opportunity had massive visibility. Now, was that on my original plan? No, I couldn't have predicted it. But because I was clear on the what, which was the visibility, I was saying, God, the universe, it delivered a how, the Spanish market, in a way that it was even better than my original plan. So stop worrying about the what, which was the visibility, about the mortgage for 10 minutes. Stop worrying about the LinkedIn comments. You know who I'm talking about. Those little gremlins, the naysayers. And I want you to go to the comments of this video right now. I don't want your 5-year plan. That's very private to you, but I just want one word. And in one word, how would you want to feel in 5 years? Is it free, powerful, peaceful, electric, totally aligned, blissful? Drop your comment below and let's claim it together. See, clarity is always going to be the first step of my framework. Without clarity, we don't have a North Star. And once you have that clarity, you start aligning and understanding when opportunities come to you, what is a yes and what is a no, or a not yet. That clarity is going to start giving you that confidence into every intentional action that you take along the way. And the reason I love to be about the 5-year vision is because we're taught to dream small, and because of that we are so going in autopilot these days. We just go, okay, I love to be about what's the next 90 days goal, what is the next 12 months goal. I mean, the longest I've seen most of my clients starting is like, okay, this is my year goal. I'm like, okay, cool, but that still seems a little bit tactical, transactional. Let's dream bigger. If you don't dream bigger, you're not going to be able to grow faster. So by having a very clear 5-year vision, strategic vision of where you want to go, then you start walking backwards. Again, the engineering in me is starting to show here. But then that's how you start with, okay, if that's my 5-year vision, that means that my 12-month goals need to look like this. And then you get excited. All right, so your quick action for today is that I want you to journal about your 5 years vision. Again, I want you to write it in present tense. I want you to include as much details as you can, quantify it, but also include details. I want you to write it in present tense. I want you to include as much details as you can, quantify it, but about how you're feeling and the impact that you're not only having in your own life, but the people around you. And again, that's a ripple effect. It could be your kids, it could be your spouse, your family, but hey, it could be your clients, it could be the people that your clients impact. How wonderful is that? And if you want to charge it up, this is a bonus. Make sure that you attach this to a really, really big, deep, thoughtful why. Why this is so important for me to achieve. Not only why, but why now? And also why achieving this is going to be so powerful for the people around me. I'm telling you, once you put all of this together, nothing is going to stop you. So remember, clarity is king every single day of the week. And on the next video, we're going to be talking about superpowers. Let me know in the comments what really connected with you, and if you have any questions, because I'm here to help you grow, and we are here to build this bigger and bigger so we can grow stronger together. Now, very quickly, I would love to share with you one of my newest programs, because this may be the right thing that you've been looking for, and it's the Unicorn Dream Makers Accelerator Program. Now, this is not for newbies. This is not for people who are looking for a class or a training or a curriculum. These are for high achiever leaders who are already successful, but they need a container so they can really get momentum to move forward. If you want to learn more about this, I'm telling you, accountability, wisdom, proximity to incredible people. This is a very exclusive and weekly experience for you to get momentum together with incredible people that have the same mindset, and also high achievers that are ready to go and finally go after the next big, bold goal. If this is for you, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Intentional Unicorn and just DM me Accelerator. No need for calls or anything. I'll tell you exactly what the program is about, and if this is a good fit for you and I, let's go and make it happen.